All right, so it is 95 degrees today in Tennessee, and I have no AC in the garage, so I'm going to be sweating this whole time. I purchased a 4-stroke, 4 horsepower outboard motor on Amazon for $125 with $50 shipping. So I can't really go wrong unless it just doesn't start at all. It is a Hangkai 4 horsepower, 4-stroke motor from Hangkai Motor Company based out of China. So what could go wrong? It's pretty much a glorified weed whacker with a prop. So let's take a look. Quiet. All right, well, he's not helping. So here we are. First off, plastic prop. Oh, this one's already looks like it's a little beat up. It's kind of goofy, but is what it is. All right. It also shows your prop ratio, gear ratios, things like that. But one key note here, as the sticker shows, there's no gear oil in here, so that's drained before shipping. So you need to remove this prop, which we'll do. Take out this pin, remove the prop, take out our bolts, and we'll take a look on inside here. We're gonna make sure this is greased up, and then we've got the correct amount of oil in there. It needs to be a 90 weight oil. It does not come with oil inside either, so no fluids, everything's drained out of here. I just added oil, and that was really dumb because I'm just gonna be tipping it on its side to add our gear oil. So, gear oil first probably, then you should do this. This is going to be it's a 1030 or 10W40 depending on kind of heat and what you're dealing with, but full synthetic marine oil. I run ethanol free gas with some water remover that I always add to all my outboard gas that I put in. Make sure you check the spark plug. I pull it right out, make sure it looks good, nothing's jacked up there, and then you can make sure that you have another one on hand at all times too. Over here, just make sure everything's tight. Make sure that everything is good over here, all your bolts and all your connections to your throttle, to your carburetor, to the air box, all of that. Make sure it's all good to go. Pull start, make sure that the recoil, make sure that everything is locked down tight so you're not going to have anything loose here. If this gets loose, people were having problems of saying, oh, this broke, it was junk. But every review that I saw when they were doing that, I saw them when they were doing the review, and this was loose. So yeah, you're going to have issues. Note here, as you're pulling on your throttle, this has a lock throttle, so here, it's going to stay there. Everything's good there though. Outside of that, our lower, our transom lock, everything here, our mount, is solid. So this is all solid. This is all good. It's funny seeing this plastic prop on here though, but maybe I'll pick up an aluminum one and try that out in the next review and just see what's going on. But let's get things rolling over here. We want to add our gear oil and engine oil. Check all of our bolts. Make sure everything's greased. I'm also going to grease up on the top part of the shaft here with a pivot piece. I'm going to grease that up as well. So it came with a pamphlet, it came with this tool kit, and it came with a funnel for fuel and oil. So in the toolkit, we're going to have our spark plug wrench and socket piece here. Then it's going to have the screwdriver, the wrench. That'll work for everything on this motor, this wrench and this spark plug socket, and the Allen wrenches that will fit that. We've got cotter pins and we've got our other pins here, so this is always nice. Keep them in just in case one of these snaps. So there's our pin. I'm going to take off the prop. Wasn't too bad. We've got our pin here on the inside, which you saw the spares that we have as well. Now we have these 2 bolts that we're going to remove. Here's our Allen wrench. Comes with the set, the kit. And here's our Allen wrench that came with the set. And after that's loose, that'll be 1 bolt with a washer. I'm not going to lose these. going to get in here and try to pry this piece off the lower with the screwdriver. Let's see if we can just do it right with the one that comes in the kit. Looks like there's a few marks already where this has been pried off, but there is a little spot right here where you can pry up underneath, a little slotted spot. So we're gonna try that. Yeah, on this side here, I'm gonna work my way around it a little bit. That's off a little bit there, it's broke loose. Now I'm gonna try to just twist it so I don't damage anything, and here we are. So now we've got our lower right here, and looks like there's some grime in here. Look at this metal actually. So we've got some metal shavings in here already. It looks golden color like the inside here, but I'm not sure. So we're gonna clean this out. We're gonna spray this down, clean this out, and then add the oil. It doesn't look like there's any damage, but there is those shavings in there, which is a little concerning. All right, so you can see this line on the inside of the lower. We're gonna bring our gear oil to that line. So make sure that your outboard is fairly level while you're doing this. Now we're gonna add some water-resistant grease here on the edge of all this here. So I'm gonna clean this up again just to make sure it's all good. And we're gonna add some water-resistant grease to the outside and then to this shaft, and then we're going to put the cover back on. And let's get this cover back on. Oh, we're gonna add a little bit of grease here, which we've got right on this side, on the outside of this shaft, and then to the inside here on this kind of O-ring. All right, so now we're gonna add a little bit of grease to the inside here, right on this O-ring, this seal. Now we're gonna set this down in. Now you'll be able to see these slots, and they should align with what you've got on this prop. All right, now make sure that our pin goes back in here. Like so, where these grooves are. It's gonna slide roughly something like this. I think, yeah, like that. And then we're gonna take our pin. All right, that's spinning good. Put a little fuel in this thing and drop it in the water. So we got a little primer here. And prime this till we get some fuel. There's some fuel right there. And let's see if we get any action. Run right there. Give it a little throttle. It works. And the kill switch works. I feel good. Put it on the boat.